Elon Musk once again schools a legacy media reporter, demonstrating that their days are indeed over. Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve. We're going to see the latest Elon smackdown. We're going to see what he said about George Soros and conspiracy theories. And we're going to find out what it all means for the extraordinary rise of alternative media. You're not going to want to miss this. Elon Musk has been taking some heat for what he recently said about the far-left billionaire George Soros. In a tweet earlier this week, Musk compared Soros to the X-Men villain Magneto, who's on a warpath against humanity. When a Twitter user defended Soros as having good intentions, which are criticized by those who disagree with his politics, Musk responded, "You assume they are good intentions. They are not. He wants to erode the very fabric of civilization. Soros hates humanity." Now, those tweets came up in a recent interview on CNBC, and let's just say things didn't go so well for that reporter who brought him up.
But how do you make a choice? You don't see, I mean, in terms of when you're going to engage. I mean, for example, even today, Elon, you tweeted this thing about George Soros. Well, I'm looking for it because I want to make sure I quote it properly. But, I mean, you know what you wrote, but you basically...
I said it reminds me of Magneto. It's just like, calm down, people. This is not like made a federal case out of it.
You also, you said he wants to erode the very fabric of civilization, and Soros hates humanity. Like, when you do something like that, do you
I think that's true. That's my opinion.
Okay, but why share it? Why share it? Especially, why share it when people who buy Teslas may not agree with you, advertisers on Twitter may not agree with you? Why not just say, hey, I think this. You can tell me. We can talk about it over there. You can tell your friends. But why share it widely? I mean,
this is freedom of speech. I'm allowed to say what I want.
You absolutely are. But I'm trying to understand why you do, because you have to know it's got a... It puts you in the middle of the partisan divide in the country. It makes you a lightning rod for criticism. I mean, do you like that? People today saying he's an anti-Semite. I don't think you are.
No, I'm definitely. I'm like a pro-Semite, if anything.
I believe that probably is the case.
Yes.
But why would you even introduce the idea then that would be the case?
I mean, look, we don't want to make this a George Soros interview.
No, God, no. I don't want to at all. But what I'm trying, even came up though in the annual meeting. I mean, do your tweets hurt the company? Are there Tesla owners who say, I don't agree with his political position and I know it because he shares so much of it? Or are there advertisers on Twitter that Linda Yaccarino will come and say, you got to stop, man. Or, I can't get these ads because of some of the things you tweet.
I'm reminded of there's a scene in The Princess Bride, great movie, where he confronts the person who killed his father, and he says, offer me money, offer me power, I don't care.
So you just don't care. You want to share what you have to say.
I'll say what I want to say, and if the consequence of that is losing money, so be it.
Okay.
Hey gang, who wants a free gift? For weeks now, you've been asking me when and where you'll be able to access my brand new research guidebook about how to escape the Great Reset and live a life that celebrates faith, family, and freedom in the face of Klaus Schwab and the bug-eating World Economic Forum. Well, I'm delighted to announce that the digital version is here, and the best part is we're giving it away absolutely free. Click on that link below and learn the 5 steps to escape the Great Reset, keeping your family and sanity intact. You're going to learn a number of methods patriots all over the world are using to escape the Great Reset. You're going to discover how to build a life that isn't reliant on woke corporations or institutions, and I've even included a list of the daily news sites I actually read myself on a daily basis. Now, this isn't going to be available digitally for free for very long, so don't wait. Click on that link below and download your free digital copy today. That was quite the dramatic pause, was it not? And, while he was pausing there, I couldn't help but think, did you ever notice that these smug reporters Never ask questions about why do you share your politics with Bud Light or Miller Lite or any other corporate CEO whenever they go woke. Going woke isn't just approved of by these reporters. It's actually fulfilling your ESG requirements, which is a new kind of social credit system being imposed on businesses by Soros and the WEF. But his response, Musk was so good. You know the scene he's talking about, right?
Prepare to die! Now! Offer me money. Yes. Power to promise me that. All that I have and more. Please. Offer me everything I ask for. Anything you want. I want my father back, you son of a bitch.
That's a great scene. Great movie, Princess Bride. But you can clearly see what Elon is referring to there. All the offers of power and money are not enough for him to abandon his championing the principle of free speech, which he sees as foundational to a flourishing civilization. But that wasn't all. This smug reporter brought up the whole notion of Musk pushing conspiracy theories.
Of this. I mean, you do some tweets that seem to be, or at least give support to some who would call others conspiracy theories.
Well, yes, but I mean, honestly, some of these conspiracy theories have turned out to be true.
Which ones?
Well, like the Hunter Biden laptop.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that was a pretty big deal. There was Twitter and others engaged in active suppression of information that was relevant to the public. That's a terrible thing that happened. That's election interference.
That's election interference. He's absolutely right. That's election interference. And the reporter admitted that what Elon just said was true. The Hunter Biden laptop was dismissed by the legacy media as a conspiracy theory. That's exactly what NBC News called it in one of their headlines. And this smug reporter just completely stepped in it. You see, this is what makes Elon Musk and his takeover of Twitter so huge for civilizational renewal. With the Twitter platform, and with social media in general, as long as it's not being policed by woke censorship boards, ministries of truth and all that, these networks provide the platform whereby information can be radically democratized, right? Information is effectively decentralized away from monopolistic institutional control like the legacy media. And it's now available to everyone through digital networks. Today, everyone with a cell phone is a cameraman. Everyone with a social media platform is a pundit. And so what this means for the integrity of the legacy media is that we, the people in an information age, now have the power to fact check the legacy media. We are now armed with the information needed to fact check the self-anointed fact checkers. And so this loops around. The more we're armed with more information via the network society, the more we can fact check the fact checkers, and the more we find out just how much they're lying to us, how much they push narrative rather than news, the more our trust in the legacy media implodes. And so it's a self-enforcing loop, and that's why the legacy media is going the way of the Jurassic Age. And it's inevitable. There's nothing they can possibly do about it. As long as they pretend to be above reproach in their reporting, right? In other words, as long as they ignore the fact that we have just as much access to information as they do and can therefore fact check their purported facts, the trust level will continue to implode. And so with mass information and the platform provided by Elon Musk's Twitter, an independent and alternative media world is inevitably rising and rising exponentially. And the more we'll be seeing hilarious interviews like this, where reporters literally step into the mess of their own making. So well done, Elon. Keep up the amazing work. As always, make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. You'll definitely want to check out my latest video on Miller Lite pulling their latest woke ad after a massive Patriot backlash. You're not going to want to miss it, so make sure to click on that link, and I'll see you over there. God bless. Hey gang, if you want to connect with more courageous patriots and start taking action and organizing, be sure to join my Telegram group. I post the latest breaking news I find interesting and chat with my favorite patriots around the country and even the world. Click the link in the description below and join the conversation. today.